Center. So there we go. Next guy we got here is Angelo Cruz, great Puerto Rican player, street ball legend. Played for Puerto Rico in the Olympics. This guy used to have battles with Nate the Skate. He's one of Nate the Skate's rivals on the Rucker Park courts. This guy actually disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to him, where he is, whatever. He's just missing. But he was another great player for Puerto Rico. Herman Helicopter Knowings. This guy never played in the NBA. Not too much is known about Helicopter. Not a whole lot of video on him. Some articles on him. He was another street ball legend, really. I think what I read was his grades wasn't good enough to like get into college or whatever. So there you have it. But we had to have a Helicopter. The story about the Helicopter was he was a great shot blocker. Apparently in one game he blocked like 3 shots at like NBA guys like back to back to back in one possession. Apparently this guy could like hang up in the air and give it to you. Next guy, the great Skip Wise, Baltimore street ball legend, my hometown. Skip basically has got the privilege of being known as the first college basketball freshman to make an all conference first team. He played for Clemson, made all conference first team. It had never been done at the time. He was the first one to do it. Also, he played for Dunbar High School in Baltimore. They played against DeMatha High School when DeMatha High School had Adrian Dantley, and apparently this guy went and destroyed Adrian Dantley. So Skip's problem was he couldn't leave the heroin alone. He left Clemson, played for ABA, for the Baltimore Claws, which they didn't even make it into the first season. I think they were disbanded before the first game. He was then picked up by the San Antonio Spurs, but got caught shooting up heroin in the locker room. So that was the end of Skip's career. Next guy, last guy, is the great Yao Ming's influence playing basketball. The great Mu Taiju. This guy would have made it to the NBA, but we didn't have, I guess, relations with China at that point, so he was never allowed to be drafted. But they did have some goodwill games, primarily against the Bullets at the time, who were world champs. I think that was '78, I want to say. They were world champs at the time, and this guy led China to beat that NBA champion team both times they played. So that tell you something right there. So had to have the great Mu Taiju. Want to get another big Chinese guy up in the game. So there you got it. Those are my street ball Euro legends. If you like these guys, you want these guys, give me some likes or something on the channel. Just put some comments that you want these guys. I'll upload the roster. Like I said, it's combined with franchises play roster. What I did was I took some of the guys franchise play, made some of the young guys, young versions of guys or double versions of guys. I took those out in order to implement my guys in. So you can kind of see, like, I'll go through some of these rosters. You can kind of see who's on them. The Bucks here. The Bulls, I love this Bulls roster. Billy Harris, Chile Kirkland on it. So all these teams, man, all these teams are stacked and loaded. I can't wait to get going and playing here. Just got this done. Been working on it for a while. Had to wait for franchise roster to come through, and then I had to go through his roster. Need some guys. Some of franchise's guys, like I said, I took out, but I used his stats for him to put back in. So you'll see, like, for instance, let me go to the Heat. I put Dwayne Wade back in, changed his age, and just put franchise's stats in. Even though I really liked franchise plays young Dwayne Wade, I thought it looked really good, but I just use the real Dwayne Wade, guys like that. You'll see, notice that with the Celtics, for instance, you'll see the Celtics don't have Len Bias on the Celtics. And the reason I did that was because the Celtics are stacked. I mean, they loaded no matter what. So it's hard getting 13 guys on the roster anyways, because there's still guys you're leaving off. But the story of that Celtics pick with Len Bias is they really shouldn't have had that pick anyways. The pick was actually owned by the Supersonics. They made a dumb trade, maybe the dumbest trade I ever heard of. For Gerald, the Celtics traded Gerald Henderson Sr. to the Supersonics for that pick, the number two pick in the draft. Gerald Henderson Sr., of course, turned out to be an average player. I say an average player. So there you have it. I mean, I guess in hindsight, I guess it worked out because Gerald Henderson Sr. played and Len Bias died. So I guess in one way it worked out. But if Len Bias would have stuck around, who's to say how good the Supersonics would have been or wouldn't have been, or for that matter, how good the Celtics would have been. Some people say that Len Bias would have kept Jordan. Those Celtics teams would have kept Jordan from winning a couple of those championships, but that's all speculation. But anyways, I'll show you that team with Len Bias on it. Put them with those Supersonics / Thunder, and they loaded, man. So all these teams are pretty much loaded. They all stacked. That Indiana Pacers team with Roger Bell and those guys, Roger Bell, George McGinnis, Mel Daniels. I mean, that's right, that core right there. George McGinnis, Mel Daniels, and Roger Bell. That was part of that ABA Pacers team that really nobody could deal with. Those guys were amazing. So, like I said, if you guys want this roster, let me know. I'll submit it, upload it, or whatever. Like I said, this is in collaboration with Franchise Play's Ultimate Roster. Now, you asked about the guys that I took out from Franchise Play Ultimate Roster. Well, they're still available. They're still in. I just moved them to free agency, so they're still here. Now, when I start my season, of course, because I don't want them, when I do my league, I don't want them in free agency being able to be picked up. So I'll move them to I always either delete their ratings down to nothing or move them over to those the other great rosters, dated rosters or whatever. So there you go, guys. Hope you like what I did. If you want it, me and my daughter are going to enjoy playing this one. If you guys want to play along with us, if you want this roster, let me know. We can provide it for you. All right, thanks.